The culture for Arkansas football is drastically changing for the good in the eyes of Razorback fans. I think you look at it, Silverfield coming in, much younger staff compared to what Pittman and Petrino had last season. And so I think it's definitely a great mindset switch and a great all in culture mindset that Silverfield and the staff are bringing to Arkansas.
And you wondered what the difference would be and how they would approach the offseason. One thing I can say is that you never really saw Sam Pittman uh, doing what you're already seeing Silverfield do,
Yeah,
right? So one of the things that in the offseason you want to do is have fun. You want your guys to have fun because it's tough.
no
Off
question.
season's tough. It's not fun. So if you can make that fun, even better. But I think what he's doing to make it fun and to push the guys to enjoy the process of competing is great because if you turn lifting and the reps of all the stuff you do in the offseason to get better into a competition where you've got teams and they're competing against one another, then man, it's a great thing because you're teaching your team to compete
Yeah,
against each other, which prepares you for the season because then they're already geared up for the competition of everything. And also, when you compete and work harder, you're going to get more results. Your guys are going to lift more, get faster, more agile, things of that nature. So, but man, that the coach Silverfield has got a program going, a project going right now, and I'll let you go ahead and explain that.
yeah. So there was a picture today, obviously touching on Silverfield and what he has done at Arkansas. He's on the ground yelling and encouraging the players during the sled pushes. You never saw that with Pittman, and I think it brings that new energy. But how they're doing it is it's a tour of duty. So there's six different teams made up of the Razorbacks. So each team has two captains. We'll go through them now. Rack City and the captains is C.J. Brown and Quincy Rhodes. Hog Team 6 is Bradley Shaw and Jaden Platt. Hog Warriors, Bryant Williams and Christian Harrison. Watch Greatness, Matt Adcock and Carter Statmore. Work Till We Pass is Braylon Russell and David Oakey. And so those guys drafted each person scholarship and walk-ons. And so it was a very competitive. If you haven't seen the pictures, look it up. It was a real formal draft like process. And so it made it fun for the guys learning to bond together as well as competing. And I'm guessing this is going to be competing in the weight room, in tire flips, sled pushes, whatever that may be, and as well on the football field because they're kind of broken up into position groups. Not really. But there's like three wide receivers on a team, whatever that is. And so the culture's shifting to where with Pittman, it was kind of a down off season. Now it's energetic from February, 1st of February. And so I think that's where Razorback fans can be happy and can be encouraged for the future.
Yeah, and they're calling it War on the Hill. So I knew that they're calling it the Tour of Duty because it's war. You know what I mean? But it's
Mm-hmm.
it's like you said, it's a cool thing. I mean, good on them for finding a way to make the guys compete and to help elevate the talent that you have by separating them out. So you've got running backs who are on different teams, receivers who are on different teams, where they're
Yeah.
competing against each other. And it is a team. I know it's a team, but when you've been a part of a team before, like you are competing with those guys to win games, but you're competing against those guys for your spot.
No
Like
question.
you don't want them to take your spot. You want to earn your spot. So there's definitely the way it's all playing out. I think it's great for Razorback football. I think it was a great idea by Ryan Silverfield and his strength and conditioning staff, and I'm excited to see the results that it's going to yield. And the other cool thing of it is that, like you said, there's six teams. So there's two team captains on each team. Well, what is that? It's going to build leadership.
Yep.
That's another thing that I think the Razorback teams have been lacking is leadership. So if you've got 12 guys in leadership positions right now, and I think one's offense, one defense, so you got six guys on each, six offensive guys, six defensive guys, man, you're going to start seeing the team have be player led, player driven. People
Yeah.
are going to go to those guys like Braylon Russell was one. You named all of them. Like you need that, man. So I'm excited to see how that's going to benefit the Hogs when football season gets here.
I like that take. Leadership is what the Razorbacks have been lacking. Last season, I mean, ultimately, normally on offense, and most of the team, your leader is quarterback, right? And I feel when we got down and there were some mistakes late in games, Taylor kind of hung his head. Leadership from other guys, even if the quarterback has a bad game, can help propel the Razorbacks to get the win. And I think that's what Silverfield is fully pushing here, and I like what he's doing. I could easily see this team bonding together. One, that could help in the transfer portal, players leaving. That could help the freshmen coming in, and all types of things to where there was 40 something new guys coming in this season. And so these guys have never seen each other in their lives. Building connections, building bonds early on in February, like you said, when we got 6 months till actual football starts. And so I think that's a great way to fully bond together and hopefully get wins in the fall.
Yeah, yeah. So, like again, great idea by those guys. So excited to see how that propels. Obviously, uh, you want to see your team grow together. You got a bunch of new faces, especially on the defensive side of the ball, receiver room, running back room. You got a new quarter. I mean, offense. Basically the whole roster is going to be a little bit different
Yeah.
in some shape or form. But guys, we wanted to let y'all know real quick before we get off here that we have now changed what we are doing, and so we are going 100% focused in on Razorbacks, and we have a new name, Colin. If you want to let them in on that.
Yeah. So it'll be the Hog Call. And as you can see, change title and the picture away from the American South. So I think it's a great attribute to what the Razorback and Razorback football can be with the Razorback call.